Hi everyone, welcome to SN News. I'm Shoshana.
And I'm Nina. Today we are going to be talking about an 11-year-old boy, an 11-year-old Florida boy who redesigned sandbags that can help millions during natural disasters.
Having lived in Fort Lauderdale his whole life, Peyton Robertson has suffered from Hurricane Wilma, one of the most intense tropical cyclones from the Atlantic.
Peyton has also witnessed Hurricane Sandy, a very deadly and destructive storm in 2012 and the second most costliest of all U.S. storms.
Since experiencing those storms, Peyton decided to enter the Discovery Education 3M Young Scientist Challenge earlier this year and wanted to invent something to help people during natural disasters. For his entry, Peyton decided to remake the simple sandbag.
While it is very effective against rising seawaters, it is heavy to carry and big to keep in storage. With Peyton's science and math skills, he began to experiment with other materials that could be as effective against the massive seawaters without the additional weight.
After Peyton experimented with several things, Peyton and his science mentor from 3M Corporation decided on a combination of salt and expandable polymer. The mixture makes the bags not only easy to carry, but they also seem to be more effective at keeping the rising waters at bay. But they are also very flat and easy to store.
If there is news of a natural disaster, all the user has to do is put the sandbags in water for them to swell and create the volume needed to turn them into effective barriers. To make sure that the water does not leak through the gaps between the bags, Peyton also made an interlocking fastener system for the bags.
Not surprisingly, the sandless operative sandbag, or as Peyton likes to call it, SOS, impressed the judges of the National Science Contest so much that on October 24th, he won the title of America's Top Young Scientist, as well as $25,000 and an all-expenses-paid trip to Costa Rica. Wow, I wish I won that contest.
Peyton has plans to continue working on his sandbag, and he hopes that the next time there is a storm, SOS will be available to help save lives and billions of dollars of property damage. SOS could really be a life-saving sandbag thanks to Peyton Robertson. I'm Nina.
And I'm Shoshana.
We will see you next week on SN News.
Peyton Robertson has the enthusiasm of an infomercial king.
This new system is a light-up.
Here he is in his audition tape for this year's Young Scientist contest, and the ingenuity of an Edison.
I created a prototype of my sandbag.
The 11-year-old from Fort Lauderdale and his family huddled in a closet as Hurricane Wilma whipped overhead in 2005, watching as the storm brought flooding damage and death. So Peyton, who's been solving math problems since he was 3, set off to solve a problem all by himself.
You want to start by going to the science room that I set up upstairs?
Yes.
Okay.
His invention, a sandless sandbag.
So I used salt in my bag. And I used that so the water inside my bag would be heavier than any approaching water.
Do you have any idea what he's saying?
No, not really.
No, okay, good.
But here's the translation. Regular sandbags are heavy. Peyton's are lighter, making them easier to carry. That's because they're filled with chemicals and salt and only expand when doused with water. It also means less water gets through the cracks.
When you add it to water, it expands.
Oh.
Like any scientist, Peyton knows that field tests are a must.
Listen, I'm safe behind your barrier here.
Engineers say Peyton's invention is the real deal.
He would be a fantastic student here at UM.
Until then, Peyton, who won his contest, by the way, will keep tinkering. He's an 11-year-old inventor, and he's America strong. Matt Gutman, ABC News, Fort Lauderdale.